So you guys voted on my Instagram story that you wanted a guided meditation for self-love and confidence. Here it is. I tried to make it as quiet as I could in my house because, I have 6 animals and a 3-year-old, so it gets a little difficult, but we're going to try. So I like to start this by saying that self-confidence and self-love are a part of a journey, a very long journey for some people, a short journey for others, but something that you have to work on every day. I myself work on this probably like once a month and maybe twice a month. Sometimes I can feel down on myself for not getting enough work done. I have to build myself back up and say, no, you do a lot, and you have to appreciate those things and understand that no matter what's going on in your life, you can always catch back up with the things that you put aside. So building your self-confidence is something that you're going to work on all the time, and if you're ever feeling like it's waning, that's okay, because it wanes for everyone. Everyone goes through this sort of thing. It's just important to remember who you are and your individuality, and that no matter what's going on, you can always build yourself back up. So let's start by getting into a super comfy position. I'm on the floor because I do like to meditate on the floor. I feel like when I'm, excuse me, when I'm meditating on the couch or on something soft, I just fall asleep. So I'm just going to sit on the floor and kind of relax and get a little squidgy. So everyone do the same thing. Just sit down or lie down, whatever you feel like doing, as long as you feel comfortable and you are not going to be disturbed. Tell everyone to kind of give you some space for a couple of minutes. We're just going to take a quick journey inward and pump up those feelings of self-worth and kind of shine some light on the inside. So sitting in your comfortable space, I'll probably have my eyes closed for this because I'm going to be doing it. If you want to light some incense, I suggest some bright incense, like a bright scented incense, if that makes sense. I like to use citrus incense for any kind of confidence building or energy building workings or meditations. So lemon, orange, frankincense. Oh, I love frankincense so much. It's just such a bright, uplifting scent. Or if you have a candle for self-confidence, which I will post a video next for the candle for self-confidence. If you have that ready, then go ahead and have your candle there, have your incense, light your candle, and then let's sit down and go inward. Take a few deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth, another in through your nose, out through your mouth. One more in through your nose, out through your mouth. Now we feel nice and relaxed. We're just going to imagine ourselves outside of ourselves. So as you're sitting, imagine the inward part of you or your spirit kind of drifting out in front of you, turning around and facing yourself. So you're looking at yourself sitting there. Have a look at your eyes as they're closed, your eyelashes, your nose, your mouth, your cheeks, the shape of your face, and really appreciate what you look like. Appreciate your face, the features that are a part of who you are. Look at your shoulders, your arms, your torso, your legs. This is the transportation piece. This is a piece that carries you around. Carries around your personality, your spirit. It's something that you show to the world. This is your canvas. This is your piece of blank paper, and you can write on it whatever you want. It belongs to you alone. As you look at yourself, think of all of the things about yourself that you love. Whether it's your smile, your laugh, the way you make others feel, your hands, the way that you can love someone. Think about all of the things that you love about yourself. And as you think of those things, imagine your spirit self getting smaller and smaller until you're a tiny little fly, tiny little happy fly who gets to look at this large, beautiful, wonderful person when you're really small and you see a giant person, it's like you're everything. You're the whole world to something that's very small. Imagine your body, your physical body, as an entire universe. Your hair is a world, your face is a world, your shoulders, your body, everything is a different world within this huge universe that is your entire body. And as you're a tiny little fly, flying closer and closer to this new universe, and you're going to go inside of this universe, and you're going to go down to one of the worlds that's in the center, right above your belly button. And this is a world of power, and you want to visit that world because you feel like that world needs a little bit more energy. So you go inside of your body, you float down through the world, this beautiful blue world. It's gorgeous. You go down this beautiful green world. It's lush and it's growing. And you start to see this yellow world. It's beautiful and it's bright. But there are parts in that world that are a little bit dim. And you get down and you land in that world and you look around. In this world, the trees are beautiful and bright, yellow and gold, and they're shining and they're sparkling, and there are little rivers and streams and beautiful golden flowing water, and it's just so lovely. But there are some shadows in this world, some shadows that you would like to bring light to. So you walk around on the golden grass and you come up to a tree, and under that tree is a very small shadow by its trunk. And you look at that shadow, you get really close to it, and you see that that shadow is something that you don't like about yourself. You think about what that is. Maybe it's procrastination. That's what it is for me. You see that shadow of procrastination sitting at the bottom of the tree. It doesn't belong there. This world is gorgeous, it's glowing, it's bright, it's an energy source, and it's feeding the rest of this universe, so it has to be without shadows. You look at that procrastination and you tell it, I don't need you anymore. You don't work for me, and you're bad for this universe, and you're bad for this world. So you take your hands and you rub them together. You think about all the things that you do love about yourself. You rub those things together until they glow brightly in your hand. You put your hands on that bit of shadow. It dissipates. All the pieces break apart until nothing is there but the glow of the world again. And you see another shadow far off in the distance, and you start walking toward that shadow. And while you're walking toward it, you're continuing to think about things about yourself that you love. Think about the way that people love you and why they love you. Think about how you can write, how you can sing, how you can talk. Everything about you that makes you feel great, that makes you who you are. Think about how you're an individual and no one in this world or any other world will ever be just like you. You are an amazing being, and you can create your own worlds within yourself and without. You come up to this next shadow, and you look down at it, and it's something else that you don't like about yourself. What is it? It's anger. Maybe you have a temper that's just too easily triggered, and you don't like that. It makes your world dark. So you rub your hands together again. Think about someone smiling at you. Think about smiling at yourself in the mirror. Think about something beautiful that you've created, whether it's a song, a poem, a piece of art, just a saying, a delicious meal, a child. You put those things together. You put your hands on that shadow, and it dissipates. You don't need that anger anymore. You're wonderful. You're dope. You're killing it. You can do anything. You can change anything. You're amazing. And it's gone. And you look at the world and you see that there are a few more shadows that need to be taken care of. So you have to take some time to recharge your energy. You reach into your back pocket and you pull out a mirror and you look at your face. This beautiful face that belongs to only you. You have infinite possibilities within you. Because as long as you're alive, you can change anything that you don't like. You can take steps to improve anything, because you are bold and you are strong. Everyone is strong. Everyone has strength. Even when you feel like you don't, you do. You always will. You just have to find it. So as you're looking at yourself, look for that strength. Look at the parts of your past that you've overcome. You have. You've overcome them. You're here now. And just like you're here now, in the future, you'll overcome so many more things. And you'll continue to overcome more and more and more. And be stronger and stronger. As long as you keep living and having experiences and giving it a try. You look at yourself and look at this face, look at the power that you have, and you feel stronger and stronger and more energized, and you're ready to take out more shadows. This time, the next shadow that you find is something that someone has said to you that has hurt your feelings. Maybe someone said something about your appearance, about the way that you act, or the way that you look, the way that you dress. Those things hurt. They don't have to. Because they aren't a part of you. Those things are a part of them. Their opinions about what you look like or what you say or the way you act are their own opinions. They're not yours. You know who you are. You know that you're strong. You know that you've made these choices about how you look or what you wear because you love them. And that's all that matters. That will always be all that matters. So as you look at that shadow and you think of those things that someone has said to you that hurt you, going to rewind them. Those words don't need to exist. Let them fold back into themselves and fold back into that person because they aren't a part of you. You're going to push it out with your light. So again, you're going to rub your hands together and you're going to think of those things that they said about you that you didn't like. And you're going to turn them around. I make the decisions about how I want to look and how I want to act and how I want to be because I am the master of my universe. I'm the master of my own body and my own mind. Someone else's opinion does not matter because they aren't me. Take those things, you're going to touch that shadow and you're going to push it. And it's going to fly out of your world. Up, 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 and out of your body. And back to that person who said those things. Because they don't belong to you. They belong to them. So give them back. You see a few more shadows around. And you're going to go up to each of those shadows. And you're going to get rid of them. You're going to think about what they are. What they mean to you. And you're going to get rid of them. You're strong. You're powerful. You're an individual and you're bold. So go to each of them and get rid of them. Take some time to think about what they are and get rid of them. Walk to each one by one, and release them. When you're done and you've released all of the shadows and they're gone and your golden world is beautiful and bright and strong again, you go back up, 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 up out of the golden world, through the beautiful green world and the blue world, back out. And back out in your small little tiny fly self. Out of this universe that is you, and turn and face yourself again. Now that you look at yourself, you're glowing, you're bright. There's a light shining off of your skin and you're smiling. As you watch your smile grow, you grow bigger and bigger and bigger until you are the same size as yourself again, and you glide back into your body. You can feel the strength, and you can feel the power, and you can feel the love, and you can feel the confidence within yourself. Things have changed. You're stronger now that you've had this journey inside. And the more you do it, the stronger you will be. Let's take a few deep breaths in through your nose through your mouth. And another. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. And one more. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. If you want to take a moment or two just to relax a little more and think about the things that you've accomplished, you can do that now. It's a wonderful thing to be able to take an inward journey at any moment of the day and just kind of go through the feelings that you're having that are having a negative effect on you and just kind of giving them a polish and fixing them up. It doesn't always happen overnight. Sometimes it takes months and years to get to a place where you can feel good about yourself. But as long as you're working on it, my dog is snorting, sorry. As long as you're working on it, you continue to work on yourself, there will come a day when you feel wonderful and when you can share how you feel with other people and help them to build their confidence and self-love as well. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope to make many more guided meditations. I'll probably make some longer ones and some that are a little bit shorter, just for, you know, different times of day, different lifestyles. But thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions of other guided meditations, you can put them in the comment section below. As always, if you have anything that you want to ask me or tell me or talk to me about, you can always DM me on Instagram. I love talking to everybody. Have a beautiful day. Stay confident and strong, because like I said, you are an individual. There is never going to be anyone like you. So what you can give to the world is completely unique. Believe it. Believe that, because it's true. It's true for everyone.